The first topic is going to be about the world's biggest house that happens to be in India.
Hi people, we're going to talk to you about the biggest house in the world. It was made by Mukesh Ambani, that's the fourth richest man in the world. The house is the biggest house in the world and it has about 50 rooms, and it has a home theater, and it is really tall.
Well, what we can see here clearly is that this man, the fourth richest man of the world, has invested almost $1 million in building a house. This house is located in the city of Mumbai, and here is a picture of it, so you can look at it. The house, well, it's in the city of Mumbai, which also has a lot of poverty. I think it is really selfish, we can say it that way, for this man to be building such a big house while only 5 people live in this place so big. India is a country which has a lot of poverty, and I think that this man could at least do something in order to help the situation around him. I think also that he is really using this to prove his money or his power, but it's not really necessary to show off this much.
Yes, I think that the house is like useless. It's really senseless, a house to be this big when there are just going to be 5 people living in it. And it is really just like really selfish to be having such a big building in a country with such a lot of poverty at it is India.
Also, the Prime Minister of India asked the rich people in the country to be moderate and to reduce consumption because of all the poverty going around. And this man clearly didn't care about what the Prime Minister said and went ahead and built this. We can see that the authority of the Prime Minister is being ignored and that rich people are having a lot more power than the actual government. I think this could be translated later into a greater problem than what it is right now. Thank you.
Now we're going to talk about the peace treaties between Israel and Palestine.
Hi people, today we're going to continue informing you about the situation on Middle East, about the peace treaties between Israel and Palestine. Later on, there have been several a little bit confusing situation over there, but we have our expert Angel who is going to inform us on the current situation over there. What do you think has going on over there? What's
Well,
the situation?
the situation now is very complicated in terms of diplomacy because Israel has refused to stop building the houses that are in Palestine disputed territories. This implies that Palestine is asking for the Israelis to stop because that territory is supposed to be of them. The current situation of Israel and Palestine is going wrong. Why? Because the Israelis have refused to stop building the houses that are supposedly in the territory of the Palestinians. US President Barack Obama has stated to have several agreements between the Israelis and the Palestinians, but these last two have refused to accept them because of the current situation of them, and also implying the historical facts they have. The Palestinian claim that the territory that the Israelis are using is from them, it's like their holy land, but they don't have proof to have this true. The Israelis, by the other part, with the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, have stated that if they accept to stop building the houses, to have a peace agreement, the people of Israel would become mad and angry because of this, and they would transmit this to the other people as a sign of appeasement to by the Israeli government by the hands of the Palestinian people, which is wrong because Palestine doesn't even have weapons to deal with this, and we can see that Israel is the dominant faction in this problem. Now, Barack Obama, seeing these results, has said that Israel must stop reclamations by the part of the public in order to gather more followers to the peace treaties with Palestine. We really have now a difficult situation because either the Israeli government and the Palestinian government refuse for the peace talks that President Obama effortlessly has being asking for. Now, the Israeli High Command of the Army has stated that if Palestine does not stop complaining, because of the new rules that Israel has done in certain ways, they can send more troops and more tanks to their location.
Well, I think that everything you're describing is really delicate, and it'll make the effort of President Barack Obama a lot harder, and this problem may take years. I don't know how much it will take for these two civilizations, these two nations, to be getting into an agreement. Let's hope it solves quickly. And what do you think, how much time do you think this will take?
Well, this will take a lot of time because considering the historical facts of each civilization, of each country, well, Palestine not being a country, just being a territory, they have a long history of conflicts, them and the Arab League too, that was involved in this problem. Indeed, the Arab League had a meeting today in the United Arab Emirates in order to discuss about the peace talks that Obama has been putting on the territory, but they didn't arrive to a current solution that could help the progress of the situation. Now, it will take many years also because of the the Israeli dominant power in the zone, that we can transmit like a form of authority unfair to the Palestinian people, but fair to the Israeli public. Now, why we can say that it will take not thousands, many years of this to get better, just because of one reason: the Israelis, in their culture, in the recent event that we have had in the last news, they like the state of war. They like to show their authority by the means of war, even if the national and international community does not appreciate it as it has to be.
Thank you very much, and we will keep you informed on the following news that keeps going on. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. That was all for today. Now we could see a miner walking back after